Hi guys, this is Ryan and you're watching Motivation in Motion. Mark chapter 9, verse 23 in the Bible. It says, "To those believer, everything is impossible in him who believe." So I'm gonna quote that again. To those believer, everything is impossible to those who believe in him. You know what guys, it's proven time and time again that if we believe in something, that will work. If we believe in something, in our goal, in our dreams in life, it will really happen. If we are going to trace back all the successes or the people who achieve tremendous effect or tremendous results in their life, one thing in common: first, they were ridiculed. Second, they are opposed. And third, they are accepted. Alright, I don't know if you know about Walt Disney. When Disney started his job in a Kansas City Star, he was rejected. He was fired because he was doing something unusual, and his boss is telling him, you don't have enough imagination to work in this company. So he got fired. And also, so everybody knows Mark Zuckerberg. When Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook way back in 26, or I don't know what's the exact time, he felt alone. He really felt alone, that he was thinking to himself that, am I kind of weird of doing this, or am I getting mad for doing these things? But look at Mark Zuckerberg right now. He was one of the billionaires. Thomas Edison, he failed 1,000 times before, but he never gave up. He ridiculed himself. Like, he was thinking, am I doing the right thing by doing all of these things, doing some experiments and nothing happens? But now, as you can see, there's too many light bulbs everywhere you see because of Thomas Edison. And also me, I do have shares of successes and failures in my life. I grew up thinking of myself, when I was in high school, I really believe that I can only achieve certain things like this. I believe I'm not a good academically, I'm not really good at it. The only thing I'm good is be friends with my classmates. That's all. Also, when I was in college, same thing happened. I'm not really that kind of student who achieved the pedestal academically. However, I was able to be friends with my fellow classmates, and some of it are long friends. Because every time I think of academics, it always reminds me that I am not good enough. That I'm not good enough. I cannot pass anything, but you know what, guys? When I started to believe that I can achieve something and put some emotional intensity on it, everything will give result. Take for example, probably that was in 2014 when we applied for, when we think of moving here in Canada, you don't have a choice but to take IELTS. Now, before, thinking of IELTS will depress me because I know I'm not a great student. I'm not an A student. I will not pass this exam. So that's my thinking. But when I tried to put emotional intensity that I can do certain things, I can pass this one, you know what? The result is I passed the IELTS exam. Same thing with the board. When I took the board exam and teacher's licensure in the Philippines, I had this inferiority in myself that all of my two brothers, my sister, including my mom, has a license, like a professional license. I'm the only one who feel that probably I'm not good enough. So again, I challenged myself. I think of myself that I am not the guy who used to fear in terms of thinking about academics. So I I really put emotional intensity on it. And what happened is that when I took the board exam, 2014 licensure exam, I passed. So it is really proven that sometimes you will always, no one's gonna ridicule you anyway, or I don't know if someone's it's going to ridicule you, but your enemy is yourself. You are the one telling yourself, you ridicule yourself, that I cannot do this. And sometimes after you ridicule yourself, you are opposing yourself, you are fighting yourself. But you know what, the moment we encountered all the challenges, then that would be the time that we accept that, oh, we are capable of doing these things. Yesterday I took something for, it's a provincial examination, and somehow my mindset in terms of academics again is asking me that, or is telling me that, you know what, you have to be careful, because before you are not really good in academics. But I never think about it. I always remember that I have done this before, I passed this exam before, I passed these challenges before, and now I'm gonna pass it again. So I put again, emotional intensity in doing it, and somehow I passed the exam. I'm really proud of my achievement, and at the same time, I'm not doing this just because of me. I'm also doing this because of my family. And you know what, I'm doing this video, but if I can't prove it to myself that I'm learning something on what I posted here in video, and it doesn't make sense at all. So the most important thing if we encounter challenges in life is just to believe. Believe something, believe amidst uncertainties. We don't know our future, but if we always believe that there's God who can always help us, then somehow everything will unfold. I want to quote, lastly, I want to quote a verse in the Bible, John chapter 20, verse 23. God says, "Lucky are those who believe in me, who haven't seen me in personal." Lucky are those who believe me, who haven't seen me in personal. So again, guys, it's all about believing in God first. If we have a purpose, or if we have directions in life, always believe that there's a God who can always help us, and it's really up to us to make some actions and help ourselves, because everything will be useless if we only believe but we don't take action. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.